Hello, I'm David. Welcome to Let's Explore Topology lesson number 2. It's called the Bridges of Konigsberg. But before I start, let's just talk about the problem from last week, a little tiny bit, the famous 9-dot problem. I was thinking of giving the solution today, but I'm going to wait one more week because I want you to work on it a little more in case you haven't figured it out. The problem was to draw the 9 dots, a 3x3 array, and then draw 4 lines that go through all 9 dots. But you have to make it a continuous line. You don't lift your pencil off the paper at all. The lines have to be straight lines. The clue is this famous cliche, okay? Think outside the box. Actually, this problem was used in 1969 in a presentation by a management consultant named Mike Vance. He started his presentation showing this little 9-dot problem, and then he encouraged his audience to be creative in their thinking, and he used the expression, think outside the box. And that was the first time the expression had ever been used. That was in 1969. Not now, it's a common day expression, oh, think outside the box, okay? But that clue will help you to solve this problem if you can be clever and think outside the box. Good luck. You'll see the solution next week. Today I'd like to talk about the Königsberg Bridge problem. It's a famous mathematical problem that originated in the 1700s in a town called Königsberg, which was in the little Prussian Empire. This little town sat along the Pregel River, and the river came toward the town and then branched into 2 parts with an island in between, and then there was another section of land on the other side of the island that continued between the 2 branches of the river, and they built 7 bridges in this city. Now the people every evening on their summer nights would walk around the city and they would challenge themselves to try to cross all 7 bridges one time each, okay? So they weren't allowed to go back and cross a bridge twice. They weren't allowed to jump in the river and swim through the water or anything like that. They just had to walk and try to cross all 7 bridges at least once. Now you're probably thinking, man, these people, they must have not had a life. I mean, they don't have anything better to do but to walk around the city every night trying to cross all 7 bridges. But then we remember, they actually didn't have Instagram then, or Facebook, Twitter. There was no YouTube. In fact, there was no internet at all, nor was there any television or radio. There wasn't even electricity. Okay, this is a time when they'd light a candle if they wanted to have lights on in the evening to see what they were doing. So, with all of these things taken away, they entertained themselves trying to see if they could find a way to walk across all 7 bridges. So let's just look at a map of the city here. You'll see how the river comes into the city and splits into 2 parts, and then there's a little, the water comes together again, forming an island, and then another mass of land on the other side. So we're going to show you how you might try to draw this out and see if you can try the problem. This is how you can draw a little map of the city and put the bridges in so you can try the problem yourself. We'll place our paper landscape, what they call landscape, with the horizontal side longer, as you can see how I have it. We'll start on the left side of the paper and we will draw the river coming into town. Okay. And then take the top of the river and just keep it going all the way across the page. But the bottom part, this is going to go down and then come across the page. Okay, that's our starting point. Now we're going to put in the island. So here we have there's the island, and then the other land on the other side of the island. We just do this, okay. And now we have the river. See the little river here. Okay. The bridges. Coming onto the island, there's 2 bridges. I'll put these in red. From the bottom of the page, and 2 bridges coming over on the top of the page. Okay, there's also a bridge coming into the land over here on the side of the paper, into the other land from the bottom, and another one from the top. And there was one bridge that connects these 2 pieces of land, okay? And there you have the map. Now what you can do is use a pencil to try and trace your path. That way you can try over and over again, unless you're one of those few people that might get it right on the first try. You want to use a pencil, and you can try it and erase it and try again, and you won't have to keep redrawing the map every time. So this is for you to explore. Good luck. Thank you for viewing this video. Next week we will look at the solution to both the 9-dot problem and the 7 bridges problem, and then introduce you to a topic known as networks. So I'll see you next time. Happy exploring.